He humiliated my disabled sister at school, so I destroyed his entire sense of identity. When my little sister Lena got diagnosed with MS, she didn't cry. She just looked at me and said, "I guess I won't beat you in races anymore." She said it with a smile. Can you imagine? A 12-year-old girl knowing her body is betraying her and still trying to make me feel better. So naturally, I became her personal security guard, walking her to school, carrying her books, telling her dumb jokes to make her laugh on hard days. But I wasn't ready for Jason. Jason was the kind of teenage parasite that grows in a locker room and feeds off Axe body spray and misplaced confidence. Captain of the basketball team. Hair like a shampoo commercial. Brain like overcooked broccoli. I was walking Lena to class one day when she dropped her books. Her hands were shaking. MS does that. Before I could help, Jason and his buddies walked by laughing. He pulled out his phone and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "Dude, is she glitching? Someone reboot her." I froze. Lena turned bright red, and then Jason topped it off by uploading it to his story with the caption, "Error 404, dignity not found." The school took it down. Too late, the damage was done. Lena didn't talk for 3 days. I didn't sleep for 7. See, there's this thing people don't understand about revenge. It's not about anger, it's about patience. And I've got the patience of a monk who's been ghosted. Step 1, confusion. I got access to Jason's locker. Don't ask how. Let's just say the janitor smokes menthols and owes me a favor. Every couple of days I moved things around, switched his notebooks, swapped one shoe for a size smaller, took out his lunch and replaced it with tuna that had been sitting in my garage for a week. He thought he had early onset dementia. I just smiled when he walked by muttering, "I swear I packed my red folder." Step 2, sabotage. Jason took ADH meds. Nothing crazy, just enough to keep him focused. I swapped them with over-the-counter melatonin. Suddenly he was nodding off in history like a narcoleptic cat. Teachers noticed. They didn't think drugs. They thought he was lazy. His grades dropped. College scouts stopped calling. Shame. Step 3, psychological erosion. Jason lived with his grandma because both his parents pieced out when he was in middle school. She was sweet, the kind of grandma who knits ugly sweaters and gives you those hard candies no one actually buys. I ran into her at the pharmacy, helped her carry her bags, complimented her ugly sweater. She called me a nice young man. I called her Nana. Boom, instant trust. Then I planted the seed. Jason's been acting a little off lately, huh? Talking to himself a lot. She nodded slowly and said, "I've noticed that too." She took him to a doctor. The doc upped his meds. I kept swapping them. The result, he started hearing things, whispering, humming. At one point he said the school lockers were laughing at him. He punched one, broke his wrist, cried in the nurse's office. Step 4, identity removal. I hacked into his student portal, changed small things. Wrong birthday. Switched his emergency contact from his grandma to a number I bought at a gas station. Then I forged a school psych report stating Jason might be suffering from dissociation. Next thing you know, Jason gets pulled from class and is forced into a mental health evaluation. He passed, barely. But now every teacher looked at him like he was a ticking time bomb. And the final nail, I broke into his room while he was out, moved furniture around, rotated his posters, replaced a photo of him and his grandma with a nearly identical one, but with slightly different outfits. It drove him insane. He screamed at her one night that she was in on it. She cried. He got sent to a psych ward for evaluation. He didn't come back. A week later, his grandma bumped into me outside a grocery store, said Jason wasn't himself anymore. I said, maybe he never was. She just nodded, sighed, and handed me a bag of those disgusting candies. Oh, and Lena, she started smiling again, drawing again, talking again. As for Jason, he went from being the king of the school to being a ghost in a hospital gown who doesn't know if the voices in his head are real. And the best part, he still doesn't know who did it. He just knows. Someone did. That paranoia, it'll live rent-free in his head until the day he dies. And me, I sleep just fine. After all, some glitches can't be fixed.